Hello and welcome back to the Freak Show, ladies and gentlemen. It's episode 150 of my Might Magic Heroes VII Let's Play. We're 150 episodes in. It's crazy. We're getting pretty close to the end of the Necropolis campaign. This is the final mission. We've been kind of cat and mousing it for quite a while. We finally decided to man up and battle the giant army that was opposing us. That was a challenge. We nearly lost everything, but we managed to win the battle. And as you see, we don't have the greatest amount of the better troops, but we have a massive amount of our smaller troops, so it's still lots of losses and things. It's not fantastic, but it is what it is. Anyway, we're gonna come here, we're gonna kill off this guy and be all like, "What's up? We just killed you." We're gonna, like I said in the last one, we're gonna take this over, we're gonna do all sorts of stuff. I'm feeling pretty good right now. It looks like we are going to be pretty solidly digging life. Now, I'm torn. Do I want to go angels or do I want to go these guys? I feel like the champion swordsman guys, or the Landsknechtschni, I have no idea how to pronounce that word. They seem to be really, really good too. It's a tough call. I went with these guys before. I never really manned up with the angels. We'll try the angels this time around, or the seraphs, if you will. Additionally, I'm looking, and I'm thinking we probably don't need... Sorry, it's not that we don't need. We don't have any more dwelling upgrades to actually gather, so... Also, I should have probably gone the other way. I should have gone with the chaplains, the abbots, upgraded here. Again, it's a little bit more to my playstyle. That's fine. Alright, I feel like we're going to be okay. We should be able to hold this fairly simplistically now as well. And if I'm not wrong, we're going to head over here. Only one opponent remains on this side of light. Oh, two, that's right. This guy still exists as well. But neither one of them actually have any troops, so there's that. I'm thinking that we can probably hire someone to go into our new town. Let's see if that's true. Alamal. We're going to hire a new hero. What do you have, sir? Lich and Archlich. And then what is it that you do? Backstab. Alright, we can go with this guy. This guy seems like the man. Alright, who is he? He's Giovanni. Yeah, Giovanni. Join the army. Or something. I don't. It's fine. Alright, we're going to do this. We're going to, I guess, hire the lions because of reasons. And you can probably come over here and kill this guy off because of reasons. And because it's a good thing to do. And we'll snag up that. We'll give ourselves 2 more magical points. And then you're going to be the army carrier of this particular group, and it's going to be nice. Fairly certain that he cannot make it to us. Though I'm not 100%. No, don't. I didn't want to move. I think my mouse is still double clicking. This is weird, man. I don't know why. I haven't restarted my computer in like 2 weeks though, so it could be that my computer's freaking out and it's like, hey, you need to restart or something. I don't know. Could be I'm not pressing the button hard enough on the mouse, and it's just like I'm going just far enough to trigger the switch, but not far enough to like fully trigger the switch. So it's like it triggered, then it untriggered, and then it triggered again, like real quick. It could be something as simple as that. I don't know. By the way, I want to point out that this guy only has half a mustache, and he's missing his lips. So Caspar, creepy guy. Just saying. Creepy dude. Super creepy. Like, super duper creepy. Alright, well, we're looking good here. Caspar's gonna grab up all the troops, bring it on over this way to do horrible things. Actually, just reinforce our boy. And yeah, we should be pretty solid at that point. So, that's the play. We're gonna end our turn. I'm hoping that that guy doesn't take over the town. He shouldn't be able to take over the town because we should have guards in the town. So now they're all gonna try to funnel their way through this gap, I assume, before we get there to stop them. I don't know, maybe that's not something they can manage. Oh, he's making his move out. He's not going to get away, though. Alright, the week of sleeplessness. The week of the final exams in the Academies of Magic. Oh, there is that. Alright, let's finish you off, good sire. And now we are pretty much weapons free on this side of life. And I'm a pretty big fan of that. We can go around and gather up various other things. You can come over here. I should have probably had her do this first. She can still do that later. Alright, we need to get a governing tool. working for us, and I don't think we have one. Like, necromancy, I don't believe has any. Yeah, no. Alright, we still have economy. I mean, that's kind of been how we've been winning as of late, so we're going to go that route again. And I don't think he can become the governor just yet, but maybe. Maybe one day. Maybe one day he'll be strong enough. There's no way to be sure. You know what? I'm gonna probably do something that you guys are gonna be like, no, you could have done. Yeah, I know. There's many things I could have done, but I chose not to do them. And do you know why? Just to make you guys insane in the membrane. That's right, insane in the membrane, ladies and gentlemen. That was my goal for all of you. Also, I'm going to recruit everybody. Why? Because I can, and because I want to, and because it's fun. That actually worked? Okay. Alright, lion. Get down there. Obsidian gargoyle, you can come over here. Economical academy dude of academitude. You get to chill right there. How long before we can take that on at any point? That's right, that's actually free and clear. Okay, well, we've done it, ladies and gentlemen. We have done the unthinkable. We finally have control of this map, which is ridiculous to think about, considering how long this process has been. Wow, there's a lot of these weird panther creatures here. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to start some combat, and it's going to be okay. And let's see here. I don't really think this matters. Oh, one sec, guys. I apparently had to respond to my wife. She asked me a question, and it minimized my game as well, so I do apologize. I could have just edited that out, but you know what? Real life happens. And when real life happens, I don't know. Are they immune to fire? They didn't seem to light up. They do. It's very hard to see. Well, I think the Sanctuary group is going to be coming into the game at some point, guys. Oh, we just murdered them all, so that happened. Yeah, so yeah, this is what it means to me right now. That maybe the first real DLC or expansion, because usually they go through like 2 expansions. That's usually how these games work. I can't recall. I think 6 might have had more. I don't know, 6 might have had 3. I can't recall. But either way, they usually go through 2 expansions. So if that's the case, I'm hoping when they do the next expansion to the game, or DLC, or whatever it is you want to call it, I'm hoping that they go with the Inferno group and the Sanctuary group, and then add both of those at the same time. And then maybe they can do something else, maybe come up with a new group later down the road, which I know a lot of people will be like, argh! Like, I always thought it was weird to do the Sanctuary group when they had other things they could have done that were already in existence in, like, HOM 3 times, but that's okay. That's okay. I liked what they did. I mean, they created like an entire thing. I mean, you have to give them props for that. The folks of Heroes 6 development. I think it was Black Hole Entertainment or something like that. They did a pretty good job coming up with their own unique faction, and, well, you know, kudos to them for that. But at the same time, they had other things they could have pulled from first if they really, really wanted to. Just saying. Just saying. Alright, so that's a whole bunch of random stuff there. You know what I could have done, thinking about this now? Instead of having to ferry the troops out, I could have just had these delivered to the human haven settlement over there. That would have been just as good. Oh well. I am a fool. It is true. I accept this and move on. We're just gonna ferry our way on down. And I still haven't been able to figure out exactly where it's at, guys. We're going to have to get some more obelisks before I'm ready to get the Tear of Asha and figure out exactly what it is, or where it is that's actually at, so there is that. Don't really need this. We don't have the gold for that, which is weird. We should have, like, a whole bunch of resources that we can trade for gold, though, so I'm not super concerned. Alright, let's get ourselves one of these. I mean, once all the upgrades are done, we'll be looking pretty good, but for now, eh. Alright, let's end the turn. They're going to send their multitude of heroes all around to gather up anything and everything they can. It's not really going to matter. Again, after we get enough troops from both the Haven and our Undead group, we should be able to hold the line pretty simplistically and really keep them held back. So that's my hope. We've already visited that. Alright, we're going to head on over with Adar Malik to the crossroads area here. And a little bit beyond. And I kind of wish I could actually do battle with you, but I can't. You are too powerful. You're going to run away anyway. But hey, you know what? Hey, it's Myrim. I don't know. However you want to say it. He's there. He's that level 21 guy that we beat. Actually, there was 2 level 21 guys we beat, if I recall correctly. There's one with a turban on his head. There was that guy, and then there was that level 30 girl, who probably has a pretty sizable force again. I mean, we haven't seen her in quite some time. So, I'm gonna have to hope that we can survive all this shenanigans. All these shenanigans, I guess, would probably be the more appropriate way to say it. Alright, so we've leveled up again, which is fantastic. I'm going to get more economy. And then I'm going to move this guy over here to snag up this. He's going to snag up that. And then he's going to go back to his town that he, I guess, gets to claim ownership of. It's weird, I know. It's a little bit weird. Wow, we get a lot of money, and we spend a lot of money, too. Alright, we're going to go with the Cloud Coliseum. That seems like the best play for us. Then we're going to go to Ziad and hope that we can actually get something that we want. We can. We can upgrade our wolves. And we're kind of broke again, but that's okay. By the time we're ready to recruit all those troops, which is going to be a little bit of time, not a tremendously huge amount, but a little, we'll be ready. We'll be ready. Look at them all, they're like, alright, we gotta make the most use of this side of the map now that he controls that entire half. I think it's pretty much half the map we actually control at this point. And they just like burned through. That was weird. They look like they walked through walls there. I don't know what that was all about, but kudos to them, I guess. Alright, what do we have? We have this. I'm gonna go with the mage housings. Then I'm gonna head on over to Ziad. Oh, we have an alchemist lab? Yeah. I am all about alchemy. Let's get that bad boy going on right there. Alright, now we are going to tag up this. Do we get to tag this too? We do. Excellent. We have not visited that. Oh my gosh, we're never going to be able to leave this place. It's going to be ridiculous. Alright, Caspar, you're nearly to this place. Excellent. We should do some trading at this point. What do you guys think? We should trade for some extra cash. I mean, we have tons and tons of crystal. We're going to be getting more and more star silver, though we don't have much of it right now. We have a little bit of this. We have a little bit of this. Are we trading this for wood? That's not the play. A little bit of that. We just traded a whole bunch of stuff for wood, I think. Because we're fools. And by we, I mean I'm a fool. It's alright. Yep. Well, we have our wood taken care of now, so if we need to build some sort of thing based on carpentry, we can totally do that. I know. It's shocking. Prepare to be shocked. Alright, Adar Malik says there's not really much to do here, so we're just going to go take this over. Quick combat, no big deal. Look at that, we ended up with an additional 36 units. It's fantastic. Or possibly 35, I don't know. Simple math is hard. Not really. Simple math is simple, but who's to say it was actually simple? What is this? Hey, there's an exit there from a magical gate.
Malik took a moment to contemplate the statues guarding the canyon. The Watchers of Yakut, built to defend the road leading to the ruins of Al-Yakut, the first of the 7 cities to have fallen during the Civil War, a lifetime ago. Necromancers had reduced Al-Yakut to ashes. The Watchers would allow no undead to tread upon that path. As long as they stood, the road south was forbidden.
Well, that sounds poopy. Oh, are you really going to stand to fight against me? This seems like a very bad idea, warmonger Shani. Prepare... Nope, nope, nope. Fight directly into him. There we go. I say prepare yourself for death. Alright, so we'll do slaughter, murder, death, killing here. It's going to be nice, and then who knows? Who knows what's going to happen? Alright, do I need to separate? I guess a little bit. We're probably going to back up. We'll start using Elath's Clairvoyance once again to, I don't know, diversify a little bit. Kind of feel out the opponents. Alright, so that is your giant army, huh? Well, it's not as big as you think it is. Well, that's what she said. Sorry guys, it was there. I had to take it. Low-hanging fruit and all that. Alright, we are here. You, me, no. I'm gonna come down here. Going to defend myself. Going to just chill here. Going to waddle on over this way. And I suppose I can murder you. You do not stand much of a chance. That was it, huh? 14 damage with your melee attack. Not really feeling it, buddy. Not really feeling it. Alright, well, I believe I can fly. No, I believe we're going to use the Frostbolt here to kill off the 11 of those. And then we're going to pile up on this guy and end him. Oh, look, you guys did so much damage. Whatever will we do? We're doomed. No, we're not. We're fine. And victory! I know, it was a foregone conclusion, but still, we had no choice. We had to fight the fight, so we fought the fight, we won. They look silly, they did nothing to us, and we can scoff at them, make fun of them, and be like, yeah, we are superior in all ways. Because it's true, we are actually superior in all ways. Alright, we're going to return back to this choke point. Hey, there's guards and things there. We are going to use Elath's Clairvoyance. And we get ourselves a little bit more vision about what is going on up and around this place. Is that a... Ooh, that's pretty sexy. I think I'm going to totally go after that. Let's see here. Elath's Clairvoyance. Let's get a little bit more vision up in here. Alright, we have a rock. We found a rock. That's something, I guess. Alright, you are now officially in town, and there's nothing else for you to do, good sir. And we've already built all the buildings in the town. We have, indeed. Alright, we're going to end our turn. And at some point, we're going to have to make a move to make these guys really, really regret going against us. And we eventually also have to get our compatriot back. Which I don't think will be too big of an issue. Lots of trips up there to the Silver Cities there. That's okay. It's okay. Alright, I guess we can tag that along the way. Run up over here. Magic, of course. I wonder where the teleporter is going to take me. I want to say it's going to take me there. Well, let's take a peek. It's a little... tiny bit closer. We'll do that. We'll throw this over here. It'll be okay. Not sure what else to do here. I don't think there really is anything else to do. Let's leave those behind, and then we'll head out and do what we can later. Did we tag this up yet? We did not. I kind of want to go over here now. Stop. No, we're going to go over here. We're going to grab this. Though I could hit all this stuff on my way back. I suppose that is a thing I could do. Alright, Adar Malik. What do we want to do with you, buddy? I feel like moving this way might not be that bad of a thing. Oh, there's like a little... Okay. Look at this, is adorable. They've prepared a perfect place for me here. Alright, we're going to be able to get back around and catch anybody who tries to go through that gap, so that's a good sign. Alright, what are we looking at? What are we looking at? We're looking at you guys getting built up a little bit more. We're heading on over to Ziad. Ziad, what's up, buddy? We're going to get you the Super Angels. They are there. What are they going to actually be called? Are they going to be called Super Angels? It's a Celestials? Sorry, I thought there was an R. Celestials, yes. The Celestials are here, and we shall worship them for all of eternity. No, that's fine. Alright, we should see a lot of enemy movement, as we often do, and there it is. I knew there was going to be somebody, at least one person, trying to sneak their way past me, but unfortunately for them, it's not going to work out. I'm still concerned because I see a lot of movement up there, and that actually does bother me more than you may or may not know. Alright, so we're going to go a bit further this way. We're going to take a look at Caspar and be like, what's up, Casps? And unfortunately, Adar Malik... How far can Adar Malik go? Can he go all the way to here? Oh, he can. So I should be able to get this pretty easy. 5,000 gold? Yep. Hey, I learned evasion. I don't know what that does for me, but I like... Oh, that's weak. That's super weak. Alright. We're like one or two steps short of being able to do what we wanted there. It's alright. We're going to get Caspar over here. I'm pretty sure we're far enough... You know what? I don't want to risk it. I'm going to get back up here a little bit. Okay, we still probably too close, so we're going to back up a little bit more. There we go. That should be fine. Everybody should be happy. We should be able to get a couple of more buildings built and ready to go. Is there anything else that we needed? No. Alright. We'll go that route. We will go to Al Amal. And... I guess we can upgrade these guys. I don't want to upgrade those guys yet. We're going to do some smaller stuff here since we're doing the big upgrades on the others. I think that's going to be the better play. Alright. I think we're good. Wasn't there something over here that I needed to collect from? I feel like there was, but maybe I'm delirious. Oh, you know what? We never took over this fort. It's kind of a mistake. We should do that. I should totally not be stupid sometimes. I know. It's a trying thing, but I should be able to handle that by this point, you would think. Alright, what we're going to do is we're going to wait until the new week to take over the fort. You know what? We don't have to, do we? Nah, we're just going to go do it. Even if we lose troops, I don't care. So we'll do that. We'll have this entire area then under our control. And yeah, we'll be looking really good. I can't believe that I forgot that this wasn't mine. I am a fool. Alright, I imagine they're both going to run away like scared little girls. That was my guess all along. I was not incorrect. Somebody walked over, tagged something, and then teleported away because they were afraid. That's kind of funny. I feel like somebody was left behind here that should probably not have been left behind. What is... Are you not really there? Is this, like... Do you not exist? Do you do exist? Or maybe you do not exist. I have no idea what's happening right now, guys. Alright, we're going to come up here. And we are going to catch you. Because you decided to do a little like, aha! And then be like, woo! And run away. So, that's the play. Yeah, I don't know what that was all about. That was a little bit strange. Just a little strange. Alright, well, as you guys know, my go-to move right now is the burn everybody alive with fire, and then kill everybody else without fire. And it works pretty darn good, I'm not gonna lie. It is relatively effective. Alright, going to splat you on the ground, and then we're gonna see, what is this? Fog Shroud, perfect. Exactly how I had planned it. That was adorable. It's fine. I don't think they have enough oomph to kill me. I'm not sure, though. We'll see. Nope. Hurt, though. Mildly impressive. Alright, 9 of you are no longer existing. Going to kill off probably all 13 of you. We actually hit the lowest possible amount of damage that we could have done. That's kind of sad. That's really sad, actually. Alright, unfortunately you didn't gain the little tiny bit of experience you needed to level, so yeah. You're still nothing. Alright, well, we got a little bit more vision up this way. You don't really exist, apparently, so that's weird. You're just gonna kind of be there, huh? Alright, well, then I guess I have nothing to fear with our boy down here. We'll come on up with good old Caspar and be like, what's up? And we will hold the line while you continue your forward advancement. We've already tagged that. We don't need to tag it again. You already have this. And are we close enough now to teleport over? We are. Yay, we made it to Zidia, or whatever it's called. Cool. Didn't we have something that gave us, like, a horse here, too? Yeah, there it is. That would be the horse stables. I know, shocking. We'll build this up, we will upgrade, and I guess it's time to recruit a massive amount of troopage. Which, unfortunately, is not as massive as an amount of troopage as I thought it might be. That is a little bit sad. It's okay. That is okay. Alright, what are we looking at now? Let's, throw you... Nope. Oh. Ew. Now we're fine. Alright, I guess Elath's clairvoyance is still something that we can probably utilize. So we should do that. Again, just a little bit more vision, and apparently there's a city up here that I would like to take. And it seems like it's a dead end as well, so if I take it, I don't think I'll have anything else to worry about from this side. It's just going to be from over here, I think. Could be wrong. It's possible. I also probably shouldn't bypass or miss out on, where is it at? This little area over here. Though, I don't know where specific... Do we have to really... We can't sail uphill, can we? Oh, no, we gotta go through that. I don't know where that is, though. Well, if we ever knew where the whirlpool turns everybody into werewolves. If we ever knew where the whirlpool was, it would be a thing. But we don't, so meh. Alright, I'm just gonna quick combat this. What kind of losses? More than I'd want, but totally acceptable. Yeah, I don't care about our stupid little skeletons. Yeah. We're abandoning them. Nobody cares. We have no money, so we actually need to get some money. We need to get some money. Money. Alright, we're going to get some money right here. Blah, blah. 3,000 and some change. Is that enough? I think it is. I think that is enough. Where are you? You are here. Fort, come back to me. And now we have even more resources coming our way. Gotta say, I'm a pretty big fan of how this is all kind of transpiring as of late. It took us a while. I was kind of concerned. Like, this was one of the more challenging... I won't say it's been, like, super difficult. But for me, I like to go forward and just crush, right? So it's been a little bit more challenging in the regards that I can't just do that. I actually had to take out, you know, certain... I had to take certain precautions and just be cautious with what I was doing in order for me to do what I wanted to do. Alright, meanwhile, while we're here, I believe we actually... Are we in the town? No, yes, maybe. We are, we're in the town. Alright, you can become the governor! Yay! Look at that, bam. Awesome, I know, it's truly impressive. Alright, we're gonna end our turn once again. I crack my knuckles, gonna do a stretch. It's gonna feel good. I feel good right now, guys. It is wonderful. So, you're going to see a lot more, and I touched on this at the end of the last video. We're getting close to the end of this video. I'm not going to go as long with it as I did before, but I want to touch on it again, and that is the first week of January is going to be a little bit more focused on first look videos that I didn't get to cover, that I wanted to cover in 2015. I'm also going to be doing a lot more... It seems like we're actually meshing and we're getting our schedules right. I should be doing a lot more cooperative stuff with Splooch, Mutanot, and whoever else. So look for some of that stuff to come out. I've been waiting to release my 2-year video. I've been waiting on something to get finished for me before I actually do that. So once that's done, I'll do it. If it doesn't get done soon, which I'm not upset or anything about it not being done, because I know how long it takes to do stuff like this, I'll just use something else in replacement of that or in lieu of that and get the video out to you guys. I have all the footage I want. I don't have it all cut yet, so I don't have all the footage like ready to go. I recorded all this stuff. I recorded it like last month, or the beginning of November actually, or maybe midway through November. Anyway, I recorded all the voice stuff. I pretty much have an idea of what I want to do. I just haven't done it yet. So I've been waiting on the kind of linchpin to hold it all together, and it just hasn't come through just yet. It's not necessarily a bad thing. It's not necessarily a good thing. It's just simply a thing. Alright, so if Caspar went after that guy, it would not end well for us. However, if anyone else went after that guy, it would be okay. Alright, what I'm going to do is roll the dice here a little bit. I'm going to throw Caspar here. Actually, I don't even have to roll the dice. This is fine, because I can just teleport back to town, because the other two towns are going to be filled up with people. So there's no dice rolling actually happening right now, which is pretty darn cool. Alright, so I put him where I needed to put him, and now he can go back to town safely. We did transfer all his troops, right? Okay, I just want to make sure. There's been times that I've recruited troops and didn't put them into my army and then left. So I want to make sure that when I met up with the guy, I actually did what I was supposed to do. Alright, you have, like, nothing to really oppose me with. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this fight, we're going to go over here and do whatever we have to do here, then we're going to go back, we're going to take over the left side where the yellow town is. And I'm probably going to break off the episode after this fight, and maybe after the obelisk. So there, ladies and gentlemen, so there. Alright, I guess you're there. I don't want him to die. I feel like they're going to kill him off if I put him into combat. So I'm not going to do it. I know, it's kind of sad that I have to be that afraid to lose my one big dude. But it's possible they might just be like, bzzz, and just kill him, and I don't want him to die. I need to stockpile those guys. And they are a tough cookie. They are a tough cookie to come by. But I've tried my best. Alright, well that's a pretty easy multiple kill there as per Norm. I'm not sure who Norm is and why we're doing stuff per Norm, but we are. And that's okay. Alright, and our Lich gets to go, and we will lichify you in the face with a bolt of negative energy. And now it's up to you to cast an annoying spell that really does nothing to me in any way, shape, or form. So, there's that. Alright. I can murder the 20, and I will. Haha! I could have murdered like 300 of them there. No, not that many. But quite a few. Alright, I should be able to do a pretty sizable chunk of damage to you. And we're going to skip you, we're going to skip you, and we're going to kill with you. Are we going to hit the very low end again? Yes, we are. It's twice in a row we've hit the low end, guys. Alright, there it is. Vampire freedom, folks. Vampire freedom. Alright, so let's go tag this up. And that really didn't help us much. I kind of want to see what's right here. But that's okay. A School of War. Ooh. Yeah, I will totally learn something about defense. Aw, I was hoping I'd be able to make that in one shot. That's okay. Anyway, folks, that's going to do it for this episode. In the next episode, I will walk around and do more things and spread out further and slowly crush the enemy bit by bit, piece by piece, until eventually we are victorious. And then we move on to the final campaign of HOM 7. I still don't know specifically if they've released that one that they were supposed to release in 2015. I know things get delayed. You have like a hopeful shot towards something, and it doesn't always work out, so I think that's probably along the lines of what happened. Just like Battle Brothers, they were hoping to release their next update on and around Christmas, somewhere in that range, so somewhere the week of Christmas, week after. But it turns out all the stuff they were going for was a little bit too ambitious, or maybe they went a little beyond what they were expecting. And they decided that they're going to push it until February. So February is the next big update for them. I'm assuming that we're going to be getting these free scenarios or missions or whatever it is, campaigns, coming in soon from the folks at Ubisoft, and I think it's Limbic Entertainment or something along those lines that actually do the game. Anyway, that's it for this episode. I'll see you next time with more Might Magic Heroes 7. Until then, my name's Bumpy McSquigums. Thank you for stopping by the Freak Show, and I will see you later.